What's up, guys? BTBS here. Welcome back to another episode of Crash Landing. I'm hanging around in my basement. So I have been doing a lot of awful, boring work to get ready for this episode. So, I've got a whole bunch of these empty PCBs ready to be made. And, I wanted to make them just so that I could prove that, I made these, they're legit. I seriously don't suspect anybody thinks I've been cheating this whole time. I mean, I don't see the point. I also wanted to show you a bug and then move on and do some building and some other stuff. So, yes, I think there's 14 of them or something like that. And what we're going to do is, once they're all done... So, you see how I have an iron bucket here, and this is a clay bucket, right? Well, if you use a clay bucket to pick up acid, it turns into an iron bucket. Once more, clay bucket, iron bucket. So, yeah, you can actually fully automate that and turn sand and water into iron. And there's my 14 unassembled PCBs, lovely. So, yeah, I'm kind of sick of having to make these bloody things every damn time. They take forever. They take, I mean, even right, I have been basically cheating my arse off in an okay way. I put some volume upgrades in the UV light box, and what I do is whenever I'm going to UV one of these, I stick these 6 machine upgrades in there, and it basically takes about 20 seconds for this entire thing to drain, and it gets to maybe 50%, and then I take them out, I let it fill up, I do it again. But if you let your pressure chamber get like, say, 14 of these ready all at once, and then at that point, say you have a filter on there like that, and then at that point you delete the filter, it pulls all 14 out in one go, meaning that you have 14 of the these empty PCBs. You have 14 empty PCBs in a stack, and then you can put the entire stack in the light box and do all 14 at once, which you're not supposed to be able to do. Make sure that when you throw them in the developing acid that you actually separate them, otherwise when they change from being the empty PCBs to the unassembled PCBs, they will at that point turn into one single item. So, yeah, I've sort of been cheating in that way, sort of just abusing a glitch. But even so, it still takes too long and it's too much effort. So I'm going to use these boards I've got. Not going to use that many of them. I only need 4 of them, because that's all I have the transistors and capacitors for. Oh, by the way, I've been doing a little bit of tidying up around here. I switched up my fluid system, so I've got my golden barrel sitting next to it with a hopping upgrade, forcing into there. Let me just... where can I put it down? There you go. There you go. It's a hopping upgrade on the side, so it just tries to push all of its items into there. Takes the water, outputs it into the barrel. The barrel has a fluid duct underneath it, which is pulling fluid out and putting it into this cyclic assembler, which is currently crafting fresh water for when I need it, dough, and camel packs. So yeah, you guys know how this all goes. This is all just basic stuff. Yeah, I got my ME drive, which I'm so happy about. And I want to just do this quickly. Okay, that gives us some more printed circuit boards. And the first thing I want to do is actually build a glacial precipitator, which I've been meaning to build for a while now, and I should have everything. There we go, yes. So I got 2 snow for doing a specific quest, which was like, hey dude, if you give me some water and some power, I can help you chill out. Yeah, leadstone flux capacitor and water bottles for some snow. This is the only snow I believe you'll find in the entire game, and now I need to make a glacial precipitator with it. So let's do that. There we go, take our reward, which is cold water bottles. Okay. And a high golem. I have no idea what a high golem is. So just in case it's something bad, I'm going to spawn it down here. I currently have no chickens because I got, you know, a couple hundred stacks of eggs and then I didn't need them anymore. So what is it? Oh! It's a snow golem, but it's made out of blackstone, seared bricks, maybe? Hello? Do you throw things at enemies? Because that's really cool if you do. Okay. I know what a high golem is now. Fair enough. And that actually, believe it or not, completes a second quest. Let me just dump that in there. I only made that to complete 2 quests. That also completes a quest in Technological Revolution, which was this one, where all I needed to build was the Glacial Precipitator. And I think I'm going to take... I have no idea. I'll take Enderium, because it's the most valuable of the substances. And apparently I've already completed this one. Build an ME controller and an ME drive. Ooh, 4K fluid storage, 4K storage. Interesting. An ME advanced processor as well. Okay. I'm going to take the 4K storage, but I'm not going to do what you might think. I'm actually going to break it to give myself a storage segment, because I was thinking about this, but I couldn't justify spending all the resources on it. I want to make a matter cannon. I will need to make matter balls as well, which from a condenser. Which all that means is I need to make another one of these. So I'm going to leave that till later, actually, because the first thing I want to do, I want to build up an assembly line from Pneumaticraft. That's the one. It will allow us to do some laser stuff really, really easily. I might not have enough compressed iron and other stuff, though. I didn't think about this. That needs 3 of those, so I need 6 of those, 8 of them. Fuck me. 11 of them. Actually, that's a drill, isn't it? Oh no, I still need 11 of them. So I need 11 pneumatic cylinders, which takes 66 plastic, and a shitload. Damn! Okay, maybe we will leave that just a tiny bit longer, because I have enough printed circuit boards, but that's about it. So yeah, let's build a matter cannon and see if this works, because I was interested in trying to find a new yeah, I didn't think so. I wanted to try and find a new source of ranged attack in this mod, because I really, don't get me wrong, I really, really like the needle gun. In fact, I have 22 sets of ammo for it. That should show you how much I really, really like it. I have no quartz dust. Quartz dust. So it's quartz dust. Oh, another quartz dust I need, isn't it? Oh, okay. I'm probably going to have to break these down into those. Put those into there. Turn that on. Dump that. Put that in there. Put that in there. By the way, my farm, my tree farm, completely filled up earlier. Completely, to the point where I had, you know, a full thing of leaves and had to. I had to disable the leaf one for now. I have too many leaves and I don't need them. So I've still got it running on wood and saplings and the other one. But yeah, I came back from doing a little bit of exploring and poking my nose into a city, and the entire thing was just trees. So what I did was I took my my axe here, my lumber axe, and with a single chop I took down the entire thing, and it leveled up like 1.5 times. So that was fun. That was really fun, actually. And it made me giggle like a little girl. And yeah, I've had very much enjoyment out of that. Did I make that? Hang on a second. Processor. I did not. There's the processor. And then we need that. So we got the conversion matrix. We just got a storage segment, which is the thing I couldn't really justify making beforehand, because it's pretty damn expensive. It costs, you know, 3 of the lower storage segments and then a processor. So 4 processors, because each of the storage segments contains a processor as well. No, I just need to make the battery. Didn't I just make that? Nope, okay, fair enough. Just making sure. And there we go, matter cannon, which is a gun. And we're going to need a condenser, I think. Matter condenser, yes. Extremely cheap block. Now, the matter condenser is actually quite interesting. You put in whatever you want to store into... Oh no, sorry, no, wrong one, wrong one. I'm thinking of something else. Is that... oh, good, it is. That was... worried me for a second there. I thought, oh fuck, what am I doing? If I just stick this here... No, you're not going to feed in like that? Okay, what about if I put it over here? Because this is feeding in. This is pulling cobble out of here. Should be feeding into here. Oh, sorry, it's set to deletion right now. Condense into matter balls. Anything? Do you just not want to work automatically? Do you require power of some kind? Oh, I think I might actually be feeding it into the deletion side of the block. 1 second. It's been a while since I've used Applied Energistics 1, so bear with me. No item ducts in there, which means they're in here. And in fact, simply because I have it, I will use a impulse item duct to speed it up. Is this one going to work? Enable, disable, condense into matter balls, give me stacks of cobble. No, it may have to be on a on an ME. No, AME, not an. It may have to actually be on an ME drive. Oh, I need to drink. Just chuck. Where has it gone? There it is. Thank you. Okay, I have an ME storage drive there. What about if I make a perimeter formatter? Is it not called a formatter? No. Applied logistics. What do we have? We have a pattern provider, controller, drive. Partition editor. That might be the one I want. Oh, really? Fuck it. Let's do it. Partition editor is not the one I want. I don't think it is. Storage monitor. Power relay. What the? Oh, that's my seeds downstairs. That worried me for a second there. Does this have some sort of... No, okay. So it's just this. And it's supposed to be... Oh, do I actually need to put a storage cell in there? That actually might be what it is. We may need an actual storage cell in there just to work off of. So, did we ever... We didn't actually make the processor. There we go. Storage cell. So now if I put the storage cell in there and feed in cobblestone, set this to condense. There we go. That was the problem. You actually need a storage cell in there for it to operate. So, let's do this again. Right. Put this down. Yeah, that is totally my bad, guys. Condense, put this guy in. Okay, he lost his memory. But that should work as it is. And then this should just feed stacks upon stacks of cobble into there. Or into there. There we go. And we've got a matter ball. Take the matter ball. And I'm not sure how exactly you load this. That's a matter ball. This is a matter cannon, which fires matter balls as far as I know. Maybe it needs energy. That's what we have this for. There we go. Now, if I just ammo depleted. Okay, how do I make it access the matter ball for energy or matter? It's been such a long time since I've used this. Which is a shame because it's a really cool item. 0 out of 512 bytes used. So obviously I need to fill up the bytes on this thing somehow. But I can't put this thing in there. Surely it uses matables as an actual ammo, right? So if I put this... No. I'm not going to click it there because that will use it as an item to make a matable out of. And you can't just craft it. No. It has no uses. So that's not how you do it. Maybe an IO port? Oh, but man, that is an awful lot of stuff. That is far too much. I mean, I could stick some more energy in it and just see. I'm just not sure how you get the ammo into it. Which is the big question right now, isn't it? How do you get the ammo into this damn thing? Like, I've got matables on my bar, but... Oh, I've got them. On the bar? Nope. Damn it! Damn it, I really wanted to make one of these. Right, I'm going to have to sideline that for now because I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing. And as far as I'm aware, there's no in-game documentation to tell me what I'm doing. There's no GUI on it. The only thing I can think is that I might need an IO port or something like that. Condenser, quantum field ring, spatial pylon. No, it's definitely none of that. Yeah, I am actually not 100% sure where I was supposed to be going with that. You know what I'm going to do? I am going to take a quick break, and I'm going to look up how I play with the matter cannon, and I'm going to get some plastic. So 1 second, guys. Okay, guys, I am back. Yes, welcome back. Yes, I want to be completely honest. It's I'm not just back. It's actually the following day for me. I got a little bit tied up with doing certain things. I'm processing a whole bunch of metals here, and yeah, I thought that might happen. That's quite a lot. So yeah, I told you guys about this. You know, you can put a seared faucet on the front of the casting basin, and then if it doesn't get enough fluid in it because of the fluid duct not working properly, or because the fluid duct keeps its own inventory and dumps it in afterwards, then you can just pour it out with the seared faucet. And lead. That is good because lead's what I actually need right now. Interesting. That time it didn't actually get enough metal at all. Okay, I'll have to remember that. But yes, I worked out my problems. So, first off, the matter cannon. Yes, I got this guy. I believe I was making a bunch of matter balls for it, but I stopped. I've charged it up. Basically, to fill it, you put it in an ME chest, and you just drop the matter balls in, like items. And it's not at all useful as a weapon. It only does 1 damage with the matter balls. But I hear tell you can use other things as ammo in it. And it does break the ground, and, you know, that's pretty cool. But it does take a matter ball piece of ammo every time you fire it. And that can be quite expensive considering, you know, the matter balls take 256 items each. But I think I read that it can use lead nuggets as ammo, and that lead nuggets are much more effective. So let's try that, shall we? First thing I want to do, drop it in there, take the matter balls out. There's actually no enemies for me to test this on right now, which sucks. But yes, it's very fortuitous that we just happen to be doing lead at this moment. That's just got some tin left in it, which means this is probably still full as well. But there's no lead. No, I didn't think so. Ah, I fell. Put that back on, stick the tin back in. Yeah, this guy keeps spitting out slag, so I stuck a vacuum hopper down just to pick it up. Not because I want the slag, but because I don't want the slag being everywhere else. So, if we take some lead blocks and turn them into nuggets, So let's do that, and then that, and that's actually. Oh yeah, there was obviously already lead in my system. I was wondering why I was getting so many nuggets. I was like, that's not right. I don't think. So yes, apparently the lead is more powerful, at least does more damage. It might be better at breaking walls as well. I have no idea. So let's try it out. Ideally, I would like to not fire it in my base. I'd love to take that bastard out. Oh, wow. Yeah, that definitely destroyed a lot more blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks. Okay, so it looks like it's got a better destruction range than the matter balls. Which I suppose makes sense, because the matter may be condensed, but the lead is just dense on its own. Hey, you. Come down and see me. Almost started quoting song lyrics then. Right, how much health do you have? You have 5. Oh, and that one hit you. Okay. Lead is probably quite a viable actual use. So I may have to actually use lead. And you can still break blocks. Oh shit, yeah. Probably don't want to use that for breaking blocks on the way into my base. But that's interesting actually, because I've been debating what to use for destroying blocks from a distance, and it looks like this is one. Because that is powerful, I've got to say. Yeah, I've still got quite a lot of lead. So if I do this, and make myself a bunch of ammo for this gun, then I can do this, and that's one of the reasons I love this gun so much. I mean, I've fired it quite a few times, and it's used 14k energy, and now I've just put 1500 ammo in it. So, you know, this gun isn't going to need charging all that often, and it can hold enough ammo that I should never need to ever refill it in, like, until I've finished the map, which I think is incredible. It's sort of like getting a bow that has infinity, but, you know, just being able to craft a bow straight up out of string and be like, oh, yeah, this has infinity on it by default. Oh yes, assemblies. Yes, I got everything I need for these. So we need to make 11 of these. That's them there. I spent a long time making all this shit, I'll tell you that. We need to make 2 IO units. What am I missing? Did I not put enough compressed iron in there? Damn it, I must have moved it downstairs. Either that or I used it for something else, because I've been building a lot of stuff. Actually, yeah, I'm going to need more compressed iron. Let me just take this. So, yeah, it turns out if you use item ducts, you can actually put in more than one item at once, but if you watch, it takes a massive amount of air out of your system once you do that. So I think it's just compensating for the amount of air that you would have used if you'd put every single item in one by one. Which makes sense, and I think that's completely fair. But it did shock me the first time it happened. I put in like an entire stack of rain plant seeds, and then I was like, why the hell is this, like, just lost every single piece of air pressure it had? And it turns out that was why. Right, yes, another IO unit. We also need another hopper in there. I did use my other hopper. Make one out of aluminium. Right, assembly platform. Then we need a laser. A controller, which is the really bastard thing. What? Do I have some downstairs? I must do, right? Because I know I had enough boards. Unassembled. Shit, have I been building other stuff? Actually, no, I might have the resources to make the board sitting in there. Like, if I do that. Nope. Okay, bollocks. Gonna need 3 of that. Gonna need 6 of that. And gonna need to tell this to pull out nothing. And where are my speed upgrades? There they are. Work faster. So yeah, the air pressure drops by quite a lot every time you do this. There we go. I will take those back. Jesus Christ. That's the wrong plastic. That's rain plastic. You need lightning plastic. Oh, god damn it. I can't believe. I thought I had absolutely everything ready, and I counted, like, everything. I must have counted something wrong multiple times. 7 bone meal. That should be enough for me to get some extra lightning plant seeds. I really only need, like, 1. 13. 13. By the way, I planted my ender lily seeds on some endstone, just so that I could get some extra ender pearls without me having to get ridiculously lucky in a graveyard. And that sounds so wrong. So wrong. Right, if I chuck these seeds in there, they will turn into the plastic I need, and then they'll turn into the items I need. Yeah, there we go. And then we just get rid of this, stick that in there. There we go, take those. You know, I think I actually did have a bunch of the plastic that I needed, but I accidentally used it. What I did was I went through my seed box and took every seed that I had, like, more than 2 or 3 of. More than 3, I think, was the number. And then I turned all of them into plastic so that I could make extra plastic. Right, that should be everything. If I just grab a chest, I should be able to hook this up now. This area is safe, because I need to drill into the wall now. There it is. Like, this should be my front garden, right? Yes, good. I was worried about that, because I had no idea where it was going to take me. And we're going to want to go a couple blocks in. That will do. So we have a controller, and then we want the input chest like here. No, input chest needs to move over 1. I have a way of building this which is nice and simple once it's built. So that goes there, the laser goes there, and then the input-output units go there and there. And then one of them... Oh, I need a pneumaticraft drill, or wrench. I actually picked up a pneumaticraft drill from one of the little city trips I took, and it's got 10 bar of pressure. So it's like, if I drop this thing into my system and drained the pressure from it, it would explode my machines because they can't handle that much. There we go. Now I just need to hook this up to power. And I think, you know, I probably shouldn't have that on my bar. All of my power things are upstairs. Pressure tubes. Damn it, no more of them. There we go. I think you can just tap into the bottom of any one of the machines. Or is it just the controller that needs to be tapped into? Let's just do this. It's the controller. Huh. I would have assumed the wrench would have broken that. Okay, well then, we can just get in like this. Yeah, that's not connecting. That did though. So I'm going to need a little bit more. Damn it! Literally needed one more piece. That is such a kick in the tits. There we go. Oh, I need water. No, that's sand. Dust even. Definitely don't want to try drinking that. Right, now, we should be getting power. Excellent. And now I just need my program for this, which I believe you actually get for completing this quest. Yes, assembly program laser. So the program tells the this import setup what it's going to be doing, because basically this assembly line is programmable, and the basic one we're going to be doing is the laser program. And really, in fact, I want the volume upgrades from there. I want to see, can this take volume? It can, good. So volume increases the max capacity to hold air. So the more air it's got, the slower it loses its pressure when you do ridiculous things like I always do. Where did those go? Where did my volume upgrades just go? Oh, there they are. I was not expecting them to be behind me, honestly. Yeah, there we go. We just increased its volume from 2,000 to 3,000. And now, all we need to do is get... what, a PCB? We just need to get a vanilla PCB? I always call things vanilla wrongly. So we put that and that. Right, that should give us what we need. And that should have pulled it out because it was set to the right one. Excellent. Now, does this have enough pressure to run? Just barely. Okay, let's just build up a bit of pressure. Obviously, be careful when putting that many speed upgrades into a single machine like that. It can cause an awful lot of problems. Right, so, we have enough pressure in there. What we're going to do is just drop the empty PCB in the chest, and you'll see all the machines kick into life. The input unit is going to reach into the chest, and then it's going to grab the board. It's a little slow. Okay, it's going to then deposit the board onto the assembly platform. And then the laser is going to get into position and start lasering. It's so cool. And then look at that, we have an unassembled PCB already. So no longer do we need the light box and everything else. And we can also put more speed upgrades in there. And then it even puts the unassembled PCB in the box as an output afterwards. So now we can make these hella fast. The only thing that we still need to do is the lightning plant seeds and squid plant seeds to make the transistors and capacitors, which we're then going to use for the boards. But yes, I am going to spend an awful lot of time off camera, and I'm going to put so many volume upgrades in this thing that it can take 6 speed upgrades and not even flinch. And yeah, I'm going to put a ridiculous, atrociously high amount of resources into that block. And then I'm going to use it, and I'm going to pump out stacks and stacks of unassembled PCBs. And I am going to laugh in the face of resource management. Absolutely laugh. By the way, both my water drums are full. So yeah, I'm considering getting something else running. Did we ever... Oh yeah, we did, yeah. I was wondering what we did with the 4K storage we had, but we turned that into the gun. And the gun is actually really good now. Like, I want to just try something real quick. I want to go to a city. I'll be really quick and we'll end the episode after that. By the way, I put in, what are they called? Elevator platforms. So you see how fast I'm moving, by the way? If you hold shift, you double your speed, but also double your descent rate. I don't... Yeah, thank you. I don't want to be running into a whole bunch of world that doesn't exist. I want to see how good this matter cannon is at breaking blocks like spawners. Because if it is as good as I think it is, then we are completely in business. So where would still have a spawner in here? Oh! Okay, I already love it, just because it can do that. There's a slab furnace down there. Nice. Elevator? Oh, second floor. Sweet. Okay, now, I just want to find a spawner real quick and just test this out. No spawners in there. That one's already been tapped. Where wouldn't have been tapped? Probably a building in the centre of town. I don't know though, because I tap quite a lot of these. I get them really quickly. There's no blocks under there. Really? There's no blocks under any of these? Oh, ha, ha. That breaking ability is so good. I'm just going to say it. Anybody who has been playing this pack and has not made a matter cannon with lead and used it to break blocks, you are playing this pack wrong. Oh, it breaks spawners! It breaks spawners! Ah, yes. Okay, so I'm going to be honest with you. What I was going to do originally was I was going to get spammer launcher rockets. Yes, I was going to get self-propelled anti-material rockets, which aren't all that expensive to be honest, just TNT, plastic, fireworks and needle gun magazine. But that is a lot more expensive because, you know, they have a thing where they occasionally don't like to break the block that they're supposed to be breaking. So occasionally they just wouldn't break what they were supposed to be. And also, just... Oh, this has the range! This has insane range. Yeah, so this is fast. It's easy to use. I can use it in close quarters without having to worry about killing myself. It's ridiculously cheap once you've got the actual block itself. And it's also just fun. And it's a lot easier to use than the spammer, I reckon, because the spammer, like, it has all the various things that come up on the screen, like the UI and the HUD and stuff. It just sort of gets in the way and clutters up what you're looking at. So, yeah, honestly, if you're playing this pack and you haven't made a matter cannon, you are doing it wrong. The matter cannon is how you should do this pack. It is incredible. So, thanks for listening to me for 8 minutes of complete waffle and bullshit at the end there. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. I know I have, and I know I'm going to enjoy my matter cannon. Let's see, we used it quite a bit there. We shot a lot of ammo. Let's see, 64... Actually, no, I'm not going to swap out... I'm not going to, like, scroll across my hotbar while I'm still flying. There we go. So, 64, and does one shot equal one ammo? It does. So we probably shot about 50 or 60 times, and we used maybe 20k energy. Maybe 20k. I'm very happy with that. Oh yes, we should probably sort this out before we end up with various creatures just falling in. Anyway, I'm supposed to end the episode. So, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. I am going to have so much fun with my new shooty gun. And I will see you next time. Peace out.